Good morning, kids! It's Saturday class na naman. So, kamusta kayong lahat? Ang iba sa inyo ay nakabakasyon na, pero ang iba ay nag-aaral pa din, ano? So, today, tayo ay may bagong lesson, may bago tayong story, pero bago yan, tayo muna ay magbalik aral. So, last week, ang title ng ating lesson ay about sa deception. What is it all about, kids? About kila Jacob at Esau, diba? Dahil nung mamamatay na ang kanilang tatay, ay nagpanggap si Jacob na siya si Esau. Kaya yung blessing na dapat na kay Esau ay napunta kay Jacob. Ngayon naman, kids, ang ating title ng lesson natin ngayon ay The Stairway to Heaven. Yan. Alam niyo ba yung palabas na yun, The Stairway to Heaven? Yan. Pero ngayon, children, bakit nga ba The Stairway to Heaven? Papanood natin ito sa ating story, pero bago yon, tayo muna ay magkantahan.
Have you ever felt lonely, really alone, or felt that there was no one you could talk to? That's how Jacob felt when he had to leave home. Then God shared a special time with him. After that, Jacob never felt lonely. Isaac and Rebekah's twins, Esau and Jacob, had never liked each other very much, but now the situation was much worse. Jacob had tricked their father into giving him a special blessing. It was a blessing that Esau should have received. Esau was so angry at Jacob that he wanted to kill him. So their mother Rebekah decided to send Jacob to his uncle Laban. "Stay with your uncle for a while, Jacob. Give your brother time to cool his anger," she said sadly. Little did she know that she would never see Jacob again. So Jacob started out on the long trip to Laban's home, his mother's brother. His uncle Laban lived a long way from Jacob's parents. It was almost 500 miles through strange and dangerous country. Jacob was all alone, and he was frightened. He had no one to protect him from wild beasts or robbers, and he wasn't used to sleeping on the hard ground. He traveled as fast as he could. He knew he was running for his life. He knew his brother wanted to kill him. In a day or two, Jacob arrived at a special place. His grandfather Abraham had once built an altar there to worship God. Jacob was so tired that night, he may not have even known he was in such a special place. He just wrapped up in his blanket and went to sleep with his head on a rock. That night, Jacob had an unusual dream. Not an ordinary dream at all, but a special dream from God. In his dream, Jacob saw a huge ladder or staircase. It reached all the way from the earth to heaven. Jacob saw angels going up and down the ladder. God spoke to him. I am the Lord, the God of Abraham and Isaac. I will be with you and protect you wherever you go, and I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you. Jacob sat up and looked around. The Lord is here, he exclaimed. He is in this place, and I didn't know it. Jacob got up early the next morning. The stars were just beginning to fade away, and the sun was just beginning to light the eastern sky. Jacob wanted to do something to mark this special place. The Lord himself had spoken to him there. So he used the stone he had used for a pillow and set it upright in the ground. He poured oil all over it and dedicated it to God. And then he named this special place Bethel, the house of God. So Jacob continued on his journey. He was no longer afraid of his brother. He was not afraid of wild beasts or robbers. He knew for sure that the Lord was with him. The Lord was protecting him. God had told him so.
Created and produced by Falvo Fowler. This podcast is read by Franita Buddy Fullwood for Gracelink.net. Animation and artwork by Giogo Godoy. Audio is post-produced by Faith To at Studio El Piso in Singapore. The theme music is by Clayton Kinney. The audio engineer was Maurice Bailey.
Ayan, kids. So, meron na naman tayong bagong story kanina, di ba? Pero, tignan ko nga kung talagang nakinig kayo sa story. Meron lamang akong mga ilang katanungan. Sa tingin ninyo, bakit kaya umalis si Jacob sa kanilang tahanan? Tama, kasi may banta na papatayin siya ni Iso, ang kanyang kapatid. Siyempre, children, galit na galit yung kanyang kapatid, no? Kaya naisip niya yon. Kaya ang ginawa ni Rebecca ay pinaalis niya muna si Jacob. Second, ano ang nakita ni Jacob sa kanyang panaginip? Yes, nakakita siya ng stairway to heaven na may mga angels, no? Kita natin yun. Sino ba mga nananaginip dito? Alam ko lahat tayo ay nananaginip araw-araw, di ba? Yan. So, yun yung naging panaginip ni Jacob. At lastly, ano kaya yung pinramis ng Diyos kay Jacob? Yes. Ang sabi ng Diyos sa kanya ay ibibigay niya ang land of Canaan at magkakaroon siya ng countless descendants. At, higit sa lahat, sabi ng Diyos sa kanya, ay He will be with Jacob and He will protect him. Yan. So, children, ano ba yung lessons na makukuha natin dito sa ating story? First, God is our protector. Yan, alam ko, lahat tayo, children, no, natatakot sa COVID, natatakot na magkasakit, pero let us always remember that God is our protector. Number 2, God is faithful. Alam niyo ba na even we are not faithful to our Lord, pero ang Diyos ay faithful sa atin araw-araw. Yan. Ano ba yung other term for faithful? Loyal. Yan. Sincere siya sa atin, no? And third, God keeps His promises. Dahil nga faithful ang Diyos, kaya niya kinikip ang kanyang mga promises. Walang mga promises ang Diyos na hindi natupad sa ating buhay. Lagi natin yung tatandaan. Dahil ang promises ay dapat tinutupad. Yan. At ang Diyos natin ay laging tinutupad ang kanyang mga promises para sa atin. Ayan. So, kids, para sa ating memory verse, ito ay matatagpuan sa Genesis chapter 28, verse 15a. Behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go. Again, Genesis chapter 28, verse 15a. Behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go. Yan. So, para naman sa ating art activity, makikita nyo ito sa ating comment section. So, ayan kids, meron na naman tayong bagong natutunan at bagong mga story na ating tatandaan. Sana ay maging lesson natin, may sa puso natin yung mga lesson natin ngayon, ano? So, bago tayo magtapos, tayo muna ay mag-pray. Jesus, maraming salamat po sa natapos po naming Saturday class. We pray na patuloy nga po ninyo kaming proteksyonan. And thank you din po for keeping your promises to us. Thank you also for being faithful to us. And Lord, nawa po ay may share din po namin yung mga lessons na amin pong natututunan sa Saturday class. Thank you po for keeping us safe and nawa po ay gabay niyo po kami sa buong araw na ito. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Yan kids! So, see you next Saturday! God bless!